take that for sure. Can't really take this. Yep, makes sense. Just gonna push this now. Interesting. Now you can't move that piece. Now this pawn push doesn't come into the picture. Happily take that first. I'll move right there so that I have this pocket available to me. Okay. Interesting. He can come in over here. I'm gonna take this first. Okay, can't come on this side now. Interesting. Can't come in over there. Need to go to a dark square, and there's not many dark squares left. Can come in over here, honestly. And I can slide into this space. That's fine because I've got this move. He might play something along the lines of this. That's a nice move. I mean, he does have the open file. If he moves away, I take that. It's kind of a win-win for me. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. And I can come in like so. If it comes in over here, I can just take that for now. Maybe I could have come in over there, but that's fine. Maybe he comes in over there. That is alright. Okay. Just gonna push it in over there. That's fine. Has to push that one now. Check. I pick that boy up. And just come back over here. These squares have been taken control of. Next I can go is here. I take that he's gonna have a nice doubled hair. This should be a draw. Just go over here now. I mean, he has the plan. He has a slight bit of advantage over here. That was a nice way to simplify. Okay, let me see where can I go from here now. I'm gonna keep hanging on the side of the board. Okay, 2 seconds to go. It's gonna be very tight. I just lost some time. I would have moved over there. I just have to move back and forth, I guess. Yeah, I got key with this. I was a pawn down and I somehow got back. I guess that pawn kind of. Guess I got it back over here, to be honest. If this was losing, then I guess he gave his pawn right here somewhere. Yep, that was the place that he gave his pawn away. Yeah, this is a dead draw now. Okay, let's get on to it. Don't know what was the plan. Gonna just push it off like so, I'm guessing. Attack right there. Defends and protects. I don't know if you saw this though. Might have missed onto this one. Did I have it earlier by any chance? He moves it over there. Gives him the chance to play this first. Can pick that boy up. He moves that. I can pick up queen. There you go. It should be winning now. That is attack. That is attacked. That is attacked. I can pick maybe that up. He doesn't have much options. Okay, he resigned the game. Yeah, I mean, there's not much you can do, to be honest. I maybe could have gone on this side of the board as well to try some luck. Okay, I just want to save this as well again. My rook has not even been used so far. Sorry, Amorphous glass that. Whatever. Sicilian on the board. Huh? Interesting choice. Go here instead. That looks the most logical of all. Okay. Can't do that now. So I'm gonna go here first of all. I ready to lose a pawn is the question. Yeah, we can go. Yeah, I can pick that one up. Yep. Yes, the double bishop pair. I can go on this side of the board. He takes that, I take that. This is also under attack. Pick that guy up. So again, he's still just a pawn up, nothing else, nothing more. I'm gonna try and attack on his queen. I'm gonna take that first, because again it stops his king from being developed to some extent. Interesting idea. Okay. I'm gonna take on the open file for my rook. If he comes in with his rook away, I'm gonna move my queen away. Or maybe over here, I'm guessing. Okay, so all attack onto this pawn. Interesting. If he attacks on this side, I have this move next. Okay. I'm gonna go here first. He does plan on doubling down or something like that. I'm gonna move over here and then over here. Hi there, Arabian Gamer 3. Okay, he's just moved his king to safety. That's fine. That gives me time to reroute my pieces a bit. Maybe I can take on to this as well. Okay, that's fine. Wish I could do something along the lines of this. That is a weakness right there. Okay, it's a dark square, so I'm gonna open up this pocket as well. Basically, if his bishop moves away, I can grab this square. But how should I pursue his bishop to move away from there? Or maybe... Okay, that also works. He can't come in over here because of knight takes. Now there's two pieces attacking that. That's fine. Hmm. Can't I just block this like so? Now it still have 3 pieces. If he plans on exchanging queens, that's fine. He's just a pawn up. Oh, I didn't realize that. So, that was a mistake from mine, to be honest. Now he's going to get his rook right there. Yep, as expected. Now he can go in and attack on this side of the board. Do I have this coming in next? And is there any kind of perpetuals? Yep, I was expecting that. Can I move over there? Attack the queen first. And this bishop is kind of being annoying. I might lose this one is what I feel. I just come in over here for all you know. Okay, that's another hope. He has that check, which is kind of annoying to be honest. You know what, I'm gonna go for this. It's gonna give me a check and I'm gonna block it like so. Yep. Check. Ah, give another check like so. Okay, that's mate. I don't know if I could have a way to survive this. I played it very well. Yeah, there was no chance to defend against that one. I messed it up after giving away all this advantage. Also, this was better for me. That was not better. Interesting. So just do something. Oh wait, interesting. What was the best move here then? Instead of takes, just move over there. And then what? Goes over there. Trying to find a way to finish the game. That's what I'm struggling with. Something over here that I'm missing. That is also a bad move. Think. Maybe this? Can't move my queen because that is war is defending that. Okay, not even that. I feel like there is some computer move over here which I can't really find right now. To be honest, there's hardly any advantage. That's like 0.4. That's fine. Let's get on to another game. Let's wait for this game to load. There you go, we have a game. Okay, cool. Let's wait whilst another game loads. There you go. We have one. This one's gonna be close because our ratings are very evenly matched. But I guess rating doesn't really matter in chess at times. You really have like really close games. Okay, he's just defended that pawn right now. I've attacked it. He defended it. Now there's a small trick he can play if he plays this move right now, but he doesn't play that. He goes bishop d3 instead of bishop c4. I'm just going to castle right now. Get my pieces out. Okay, now I'm going to push my pawn. And this is the pocket I want to sit into. There you go. Maybe bishop back. I can. Yeah, I can go for this now. Okay. If he goes over here, I can take it and then still take it back again. So I'm gonna take it. Gonna attack that rook. Gonna come back into my sweet little cave right there. He can push in this pawn maybe. I want to exchange on my terms. I want to make sure that I get my bishop right there. There you go. Now he can't take this pawn because my bishop is going to protect it. And my next move is going to be something along the lines of this. I really want to go here, but at the same time, I also do not wish to weaken this rook of mine over here, because if I would have moved my queen away, he takes my rook with a check, and then my king is on the open file, which is something that I don't really like. So instead, I'm going to attack this pawn first. He comes in over here. I can just snap this off. He has to come in over here is what I'm guessing. Even better. Now I can happily go maybe over here is what I feel. And we can't take this because that threat still exists. Can't come in over here. Can't push in the piece right there. I want to then reroute my piece. Okay, I'm just thinking between these two moves now. Should I go rook to c8, rac8, or should I just capture this? You know what, I'm just going to capture it because again, he has to take it with his queen or his pawn, and then I can have another tempo on his queen. Okay, that is still nice. I can still do this and attack his queen. These checks are blocked for now. Can come in all the way here. Can even go for this move next. That has been taken care of. That has been taken care of. Interesting choice. What if I do... Wait a minute. If I go in over here, if I go in over here next, then what are his options? Has to go in over there. Okay, I was about to do a blunder. That's fine, I saved myself from it. I can go over here, attacking where it hurts. He takes that, I'll be happy, I'll go there. And I'll win substantial material out of it. Okay. That gives me the time to go on this side of the board. I need to move quick. I don't have much options right there. I'm gonna go in over here. That took me a lot of time. It's quite annoying. Have a nice move. Can't go there now. Maybe I'll just take it, Don't think it too much. Okay, I'm on 17 seconds now. Um, Maybe I shouldn't have gone there. Or maybe I should have done this. Yeah, that was quite panicky. Okay, 5 seconds to go. I don't know how I'm gonna survive this. He has to take this. I'm coming over here. Take that, take that. Okay, 1 second to go. Okay, I blundered over there. Oh, I mean, that's not fair. I just took a lot of time. Yeah, this would have been very interesting now. This should be winning for me. Like, I don't see me losing this game. Yeah, that was quite hard. It's like I'm winning the games in terms of playing the game, but I'm losing in terms of time. Time is of the essence, guys. Ooh, that was sick. I'll give you that. I'm not falling for those tricks. What are you gonna do about this now? I'm gonna take a bishop happily. Does he plan on coming on this side of the board? Yep, as expected. That is not possible. That is not possible. Well, I do see that he has some good ideas, but I doubt he has any great ideas. take that. That might come in next. Even that. Maybe that. That's fine, because I've got that move. He has to play this. Take it back with the pawn. Go for this move. He goes over there, I win that. Boom. Okay. Camera rook up. Let's get that straight. Gonna double down on my pieces. Gonna get his. Oh, he did not. But I can do that now. I'm just gonna come back. Don't want to make it overly complicated than it already is. He takes my pawn right now. That is mate. Interesting move choice. If he takes it, I win that. I'm be happy with that, to be honest. That would be a nice exchange for me. He takes it, I can just take it back now. He either has to move his rook away or give me the rook. So he has to move his queen away. I'm gonna take this first. If he takes that, I get the queen. So he will. I'll have two rooks. Has to go in the other way. Okay, this is easily winning now. Just need to figure out the how. It isn't far. Check. Yeah, you might go for that. And give me that check, and then I can just block it off like so. Check. I pick that up. Come on this other board. This is easily winning now. Yeah, and then I could just come over here, and this all just is a nice little guided red carpet for my pawn. Okay. Playing against Ricky the best. Ricky, are you the best? Wouldn't be surprised for something over here. Guess my best bet is to play fast in this game. Okay. I'm gonna go for this move next. Check. Okay. Let's see what's next. That's a nice move, defending the pawn. I am gonna go on this side of the board now. That's pretty nice moves in terms of developing your pieces for a player who's 390 rated. Ooh. check. Another check. Okay. E4, E5, knight F3, bishop D, sorry, pawn to D6. Knight 4 coming in. Okay, knight D4, D6. Pretty solid opening choices though. I have to give it to you. Play something different now. Okay, we're gonna take it to an end game. I see what you want to do. Okay, let's go. That's piece number 1 off. Baram boom, bara bam. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Okay. These were some pretty easy wins. I mean, it's pretty good openings for a player who's 390, to be honest. A bit of advice I would give you is I'll tell you why I lost the game. That is more important. I am focusing, like, again, like, since I know that I'm playing someone low, like, rated lower against me, one of the few things that I'm looking for is, again, yes, you are exchanging pieces thinking that, oh, I am exchanging pieces, the piece material is equal on the board, but it's more important, like, structure is very important as well. Now, what do I mean by that is, if you look at my pawns, there's two group of pawns. There is a group of four on the left side and there is a group of three on the right hand side. As compared to your pawns, which is a group of two on the far left, a group of three on the far right, and this right here is an isolated pawn. This is a weakness in your position, and again, it's all about the fewer pawn islands you have. So all these together are called as a pawn island. So the fewer pawn islands you have, which is me, which I have two pawn islands as compared to three, which gives me the advantage. Another thing is I have the open file for my rook again. We exchange them. So that was, and again, yeah, this is also, after you moved your knight over here, it was quite straightforward for me because once I take this, I've known that I have taken control of all the squares for your knight. And that was the thing that was going on in my head. I was like, okay, after this, what are you going to move? And I doubt you had any move right there. But again, moving a knight over here was a big mistake in this game. So be mindful of that. And again, I really like the opening because the way you played the opening, it was like me playing against like 1500 or like a 1600. Like, you know what you were doing in the opening. So that was good. Like the one thing that I also like in the opening is small pawn moves and just developing all your pieces. Other thing is these double pawns. Whenever I had the chance, even in the last game, I captured pieces so that I can double up your pawns. Again, creating another weakness in your position. I'll just quickly pull up your last game. I guess one of the games that I won was due to that. Oh yeah, you are on a losing streak. But yeah, these are the small things that you can probably learn from. Let me see if I'm sharing the right screen. Okay, I'm playing black. Yep. Okay, this is the same game. Sorry, my bad. Let me share the correct screen now. There you go. Let me just fix the screen as well. Okay, I guess this was the last game. I'll show you what I did in this game. Again, straight off the bat, I have created double pawns in the center of the board, which is like just four moves into it. And I'll show you how that same pawn is going to lead to your downfall. Again, that is a double pawn, and my mind instantly went, I need to attack that pawn. So, knight over there was done for that reason, is I'm going to attack that pawn. And I would just build up on that pressure. Like I would get my knight over here, get my knight over there, something like that. You push the pawn, capture. You might have recovered from it, but again, just keeping on that constant pressure on that pawn. And you thought, again, that was not a good move to do because, again, I don't know if you saw this because, again, knight takes knight. And in fact, I bought two defenders back. And yet again, you missed this, which is a simple knight fork. But again, it happened because of the weakness of the double pawns. That was. Let me go through all the games because I'm having fun. I like analyzing games. And there you go. First game. Oh, you played four games. Interesting. there's too many screens. One second. Sorry, I just have a lot going on in the background, which you can't really see, but just switching screens again and again. Is it this game? No, it's not. There you go. I have it over there now. Okay, this is the third game. I guess this is the second game that we played, if I'm not wrong. Wait, what exactly happened? Yeah, there you go. Cool. Again, I really like the opening, and this was quite similar to the last game that we played. The only difference being, I guess over here I captured this pawn, and I was like, I want to switch up a bit, so I went to knight g4 in the latter game. And again, this move, same logic that I've applied over there. Let's say if you're taken with the queen, I would exchange the queens off, and again, what do you have over here? Double pawns and 3 pawn islands, as compared to me having 2 pawn islands. Okay, there's a double pawn, there's this isolated pawn as well, but again, you can just connect these 3 pawns in the future. So, yes. So that was a weakness that I created, and then I pretty much worked around that weakness. I had this option to take this pawn, but again, I didn't like that. I'll tell you why. The reason being, if I would have taken that, you would have just got your rook over there. I again have to come back, and you would have won that pawn, which isn't really ideal for me. I was like, might as well not open up that space if I'm not going to use that space. So I was just giving checks, and I'm not sure if this was the right choice or the right thing to do. But again, I feel like maybe because my next move is this. So I see your point as to, again, you're trying to defend, because if you moved your king, that would have been made next move. So I feel like that was important in a way. I don't know how I found that, because I was like, my mind just moved in terms of, I want to move a piece and I'm going to do it. To be honest, this is not lost yet. It is still playable, and it's just small things like taking up the open file for the rooks. Like, there are these certain things that I need to make sure, like rooks belong on the open files, bishops belong on long open diagonals, knights are going to be very active in the center of the board, especially if they are with the help of an isolated pawn. So again, isolated pawn is bad, but an isolated pawn with a knight is kind of good. Again, it kind of complements each other. Another game that I had recently was, I had this knight on a light square, and again, like, this was the position. Like, if you can imagine, I had a pawn and a knight on these 2 red squares that are marked, and my opponent has a dark squared bishop, and he has no pawns that can attack my knight. So I'd created a stronghold where no one can attack me now, and my knight was literally over here, covering all these squares inside my opponent's territory. So again, it's just about these small things that you're going to learn along the way. You might come across this information again and again. If you keep on playing, you might start seeing such things. Because I get it, like, even I was around 400, 500, and then I kept improving and so on and so forth. In the start, the game of chess is more like, oh, I have 16 pieces, my opponent has 16 pieces. But then as time passes, you try and implement more strategy. You try and keep yourself responsible, and in terms of each and every move that you do, you could hold yourself accountable and ask yourself questions in terms of, is that the right thing to do? What is my opponent trying to do? And again, once you know what you're trying to do, then I'm trying to look at my ideas compared to your ideas. And again, it's just all these simple things, and even I'm still learning as well. Even though I'm 1500, 1700 on rapid, I'm still learning chess. still pushing to 2000. And it's things like these that decide the game. Like in 1700 2000 level chess, even if you're a pawn up, you'll use that small advantage and convert it into a big one. But I hope you've learned something out of it, and all the best for Ricky the best. And I'll probably call it a day right there. I hope you have learned something from it. Alright, and on that note, I shall sign off and hopefully see you tomorrow or anytime again if I'm playing. Just pop me up and I'll be more than happy to play a game.